Really?
We got other people that are actually clients. Okay.
Really?
Sit over there. Yeah.
That's how you're gonna act?
Yeah.
Christy, I need you to take these open records requests. You've been served. They're right there on the floor, Christy.
You walk up to a government building that you fund with your tax dollars just to file open records requests and record your own interaction. Instead of help, the staffs get nasty. Watch this encounter closely. Every word, every threat, every backpedal matters. When we're done, I'll break down exactly where the law is on James's side and what you should do if a cop ever tells you, leave public property or go to jail. And if you want more content like this, make sure to check out this recommended channel for more information.
Back out here at the Albuquerque Housing Authority. The last time I was here was Friday. They called the police to have me trespass because I mentioned that the people's reviews on Google on this government entity weren't good, and just because I mentioned that, they called the police, all men with guns, to come and have me trespassed. So I'm back up here to do some open records requests and ask for an apology. Hey, how you doing? So I needed to meet with Brian Egan and Christina Baker. I was told, I was sent an email telling me to come in because apparently they were going to issue me an in-person apology for the way they treated me last weekend. That's just an email that I received. So it was Brian Egan and Christina Baker, and then I just need to do some open records requests. So I don't know if you guys have a records clerk here or if I go somewhere else for that. You want me to sit over there so you can help the next person? Or?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
Sit over there, okay?
All right.
Sit on that chair right over there. You see that chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, go and sit in that chair, okay?
What?
Yeah, that means now, okay? I need to help other people right now, okay?
Excuse me?
I need to help other people right now, okay?
Really?
We got other people that are actually clients, okay?
Really?
Sit over there. Yeah.
That's how you're gonna act?
Yeah.
They sent me an email asking me to come in.
Step away. Step away, man.
Ma'am, Hey, I've got some records requests to give you.
So are you housing another?
Ma'am? Christy, can I please give you these open records requests?
Is there a process for it?
Ma'am, by state law, you've got to accept them right here and now. By state law, it does. So, where's your attorney? He's not talking to me? So, just like almost every other government entity, they want you to even jump through hoops to give them open records requests, when by state law, you can write it on your own piece of paper and you could submit it to any government employee or entity. And if they are not the holder of the records, they're supposed to forward it to the person that is the holder of the records. I specifically asked for the records clerk so that I could hand them to them, or I can hand them to somebody here to hand them to the records clerk. But as you can see, Christy Baker is really, really nasty. Christy, I need you to take these open records requests. You've been served. They're right there on the floor, Christy. Your process doesn't obey the law. I will personally sue you when you don't fill it. You've been served. They're right there, Christy. You've been served.
Okay, let's pause this right here. James comes back to the Albuquerque Housing Authority because they emailed him saying Brian Egan and Christy Baker would give him an in-person apology and he can file open records requests. That's perfectly lawful. He's petitioning his government and documenting it both protected under the First Amendment. Instead, look how they treat him. The front desk orders him around like a child. Sit in that chair. And Christy Baker flat out refuses to accept his written records request. Under public records laws, staff are supposed to accept a written request and route it to the records custodian, not play keep away because they don't like the guy with a camera. So James does the only thing left. He documents everything and leaves the request where they can't pretend it never existed. That's not aggression, that's accountability. Remember the names here: James Freeman, the auditor, Christy Baker, dodging transparency, and Brian Egan, who was supposed to be part of that apology. When public employees act like you're the problem for asking lawful questions, that's a sign the culture inside that agency is rotten, not the citizen.
Hey, how's it going?
We need to talk to you.
What's that?
We're going to talk to you.
How come?
Huh?
Why?
You're gonna get criminally trespassed from this property.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and do it. Write it up. Hey, are you guys trespassing me from here for trying to do records requests with you? Sir?
But anyway,
Are you trespassing me for trying to do records requests with you?
also back here, we just know.
So Albuquerque police are here to trespass me for doing records requests with them. Got a card on you?
Yes, sir.
Can I get it, please? So what's the reason for the trespass?
They don't want you on the property anymore.
Do you understand how this works? I'm here to do official government business with them, right? Here to do open records requests, which I have a right to do, which by state law, I'm required to come in person as their own policy and as the law says, and hand them the open records request. You understand that?
Okay.
That's my right as a citizen to do so. You understand that? And they want me trespassed because I did that. Did they tell you why they want me trespassed?
They want you trespassed.
Do you have a reason to trespass me from public property that I pay for?
This is public property?
Yeah, it is. This is state funded. 100% state funded. My funding, right?
If you
Been
say
working
so.
my ass off. What do you mean if I say so?
If you say so.
What do you mean? Are you questioning whether or not it's state funded?
I didn't say that.
Okay, but you think you get to trespass me from it?
You're going to get criminally trespassed today.
And what does that mean?
That you're not going to be allowed on the property.
And what if I come back?
Then if you're still here, we'll take you to jail. If not, you'll get summons to court.
So if I don't leave, I will go to jail? Is that right?
Today, you're just getting a notice.
A notice.
And
And
you're not allowed back on the property.
okay, so that means I'm not allowed to come back and do open records requests or do my official business with them? Is that right?
I'm not too sure on that part.
Is this a sergeant right here?
No, this is another officer.
All right, before you do anything stupid, what's your name?
I'm Officer Daniel Tennant.
Officer Daniel Tena. Why don't you get your supervisor out here to help you? Does that sound good, Mr. Tena?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do what you want to do, go ahead. But, you know, qualified immunity's been abolished in New Mexico, right?
Yep.
So if you try to put your hands on me to arrest me for being on my property, what would happen if I defended myself?
Did I ever say I was going to put hands on you?
Well, you said if I don't leave, I'll be arrested.
I said you're getting a notice.
Well, what if you told me if I don't leave, I'll be arrested? So who is going to be the man who's got the balls to illegally put their hands on me
Why are you
today?
getting so mad right
I'm
now?
asking you a question. That's it.
You're so aggressive for no reason.
Who is going to put their hands on me?
I don't know. We'll get to that part whenever. we
And
get
what
there.
happens if I defend myself? What would happen if I defended myself?
Hopefully, we don't go down that route.
Yeah, hopefully, huh? Hopefully you keep your hands to yourself, right?
You too.
Well, I would never initiate force against you. Is your supervisor on the way?
I think so.
Got him? All right, thanks, sir. Can I grab your name real quick, boss?
He's talking to me.
Sure.
How's your day going so far?
Man, it was good until they just wouldn't take my damn records request, you know?
So
Should have
what
been
is
here
that?
for 20 minutes and it been out.
So what is that? Because I don't know what you're talking about. Can you inform
So,
me?
I'm conducting an investigation on this department as well as the Albuquerque Code Enforcement as a journalist. What's going on is that the Albuquerque Code Enforcement is deeming people's properties unfit to live in. They're going in, they're locking people out of their own properties and then telling them, that's okay though, you don't need to be self-sufficient, come over here to the housing authority and live off the government. So essentially the government is taking away people's houses and saying, don't worry, we'll give you free housing though, at the expense of all the other taxpayers. I'm doing a story, man, right? I'm doing a story on government corruption and how deep it really goes. They don't want me here because they know that the story doesn't make them look good. From the moment that I showed up, I was here last week on Friday, okay? Totally polite, totally, I mean, quiet as heck. You know, you can watch my live streams. I'm in there whispering to my live stream to make sure that I don't disrupt anyone or anything, that I just conduct my business. They have come out and been so nasty to me. Quite frankly, man, at this point, I am upset. I'm annoyed, I'm upset, I'm pissed off that I come to do business that I'm legally and lawfully allowed to do, and they call guys with guns. How would you feel? I mean, how do you think they would feel if the next time I come out here, I call the militia that's heavily armed to come out here and do my paperwork business with me? That doesn't look good, right?
Yeah.
That would look really threatening. And quite literally what they've done now is they've called their militia, you. I came to do paperwork, man, right? And they called guys with guns to come and threaten me that if I don't leave, they're going to take me to jail. Yeah, there's some frustration here, right?
Yeah, I can understand from where
Okay.
you're coming from.
And reasonably so, because I'll tell you what, man, if I showed up with a couple, 2 or 3 guys with guns on them, said, all right, now let's do business, I would expect that they would feel threatened and intimidated, right? And I wouldn't do that, but they did. They just did. So, yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm a little agitated about that, you know?
And what was your name by chance? I forgot it.
I'll tell you what was your name?
I'm Officer Daniel Tena.
Okay, I'm Mr. Freeman.
Mr. Freeman?
Yeah, that's
Nice
what I
to
go
meet
by.
you.
That's what I go by. It's not a real name. So the first time that they decided they wanted to trespass me last week on Friday, I was sitting there, you know, filling out my papers and stuff, and this woman, I think I dropped her card in the car. Oh, Christy Baker. She came out and said, hey, you know, what can I do for you? She answered some questions, but she told me, hey, you can't record though.
Okay.
You know I can, right?
Record
People in a public setting.
for that. It's kind of tricky on the recording part.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, go on. Let me know then. Tell me how that goes.
So it's like.
Let me turn this way so that I can get. Can we turn this way because my phones are going to overheat? I want them in the shade. Is that all right?
Yeah, it's fine.
The sun's going to make my phone overheat.
So it's kind of like you can record in a public setting, but then if you do record people, you also have to have their consent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, and is that in the state of New Mexico?
The
Or is that a U.S. law? Is that a New Mexico law?
I would have to.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait till that car goes by.
Say I'd have to relook at it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I kind of know about it.
Okay.
I'm not too 100%.
So
But that's kind of what I've been told, that if you record, you can record in a public place. But if you want to get like actual people's
faces.
like faces and stuff to get their consent,
Okay.
from what I've heard,
'Cause it's-
I'd have to look at it to make sure that.
Okay, because it's really not a big deal. All I was doing while I was in there doing my business is I had the camera on so that any employees that work there that walk by, their faces are caught on the camera so that I can run it through an AI system to find out who they are. That's all it is. It's not a big deal, right? I'm just kidding, dude. There's
Well, I
not.
was like-
There's not.
I was like, I don't know.
That's what government does to us, man. That's good though, huh? That'd probably piss some people off, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what government does to us. But turnabout wouldn't be fair play, would it?
I'm not too sure how that works in the first place. So
Okay.
about AI and stuff like that.
But no, just to let you know, yeah, you can definitely record in a public place. If it's publicly accessible, you can record there. Now, private businesses could kick you out. If I go in McDonald's and I want to record in McDonald's, that's a private business. They can trespass me. Government-funded entities like this, government, doesn't get to trespass you just because you're documenting them. We're supposed to be able to go in and document all of our interactions with our public servants. It doesn't just, I'm sure you know it applies to police, right? That we can record you in your official duty and your official capacity at any time, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, it applies to them too, so long as it's in a publicly accessible area, right? So now if I were to kick in those secured doors, bust them open, I mean, I can't record past there, but then really the issue isn't that I'm recording, it's that I'm breaking and entering, right?
Yes. So have you gone through like the system, or like how do you?
No, I'm doing a story on the corruption. So I got tips from a bunch of people who have been, a good handful of people that have been ejected from their homes and then self-sufficient. I mean, they were crappy homes, but I mean, one of them specifically, the only problem was that the city is starting to tell people that they have to be on the city gas line. And if you don't have the city gas running to your home, you're not up to code and you're not allowed to live in your house. So there's people who are using like electric heat, right? And they're saying, no, you can't do that. You have to have a gas line hooked up. If the gas line isn't hooked up, they're going to come, the city, come and evict you from the home that you own, kick you out. And if you start coming in, I'm supposed to go down tomorrow and document some of these homes, but I've been told that, and I don't know whether it's true or not, but I've been told that the code enforcement guys will go in, if you keep trying to go back to your home, that they'll go in and destroy things in there, like smash your toilets and basically make it actually unlivable. Now, whether or not that's true, I do not know yet, but that's part of what, my investigation is. And that's why they don't want me investigating, and that's why they want me trespassed. Make sense?
A little bit of a catch up, but trying to get there. Was it an officer that came to talk to you on Friday?
3 of them did, yeah. And the sergeant came to let the officers know you cannot trespass him from public property for doing the business that he's doing here. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot his name. Was it Garcia?
Our sergeant is on his way.
Which one?
Daniel Howie.
Okay. Did he tell you to just move on, or?
No. I mean, he told me. So, what's your purpose? Are you obtaining services from this business?
Yeah, I was here to do some public records requests, and they were refusing to take them, so I sat there and waited for them to take them. I was actually on my way out of here when you guys showed up. Yeah,
You were giving them paper? Like records?
yeah. I was doing records requests through them. And you can, here, let me show you. They gave me a document too. Let me set this down. Now, I know how the public records law works anyways, but they were trying to tell me, no, we're not going to take your records request. So I was on the phone with my attorney, trying to figure out, hey, what are we going to do from here? They said, well, they've got to take them. I mean, that's not an option, right? But so they said, well, here's our policy. Their policy literally says, so they're saying, we're not going to take your records request because you're not abiding by the policy. The policy literally says, I come in, I write the records request, and I hand it to them, right? So they're just being obnoxious is what's going on. And they want me trespassed because I'm doing a story on them that makes them not look good. So I came to do some records requests for the number of people that they've had trespassed illegally from this property. Because I've heard that they do this quite a bit to people, that you're to bow to their every desire or they're going to trespass you. And that's just not the way it works with a public entity. Does that make sense? All right.
Now, you Mr. Gene? Did they say you were trespassed before? Is that true or no?
No, absolutely not. The officers came out on Friday and they told them that they cannot trespass me from public property while I'm doing my public business, my official business. So
And what's your name?
I didn't give it.
So you're not going to give it?
I mean, unless it's under threat of violence.
So it's not Mr. Springer James Allen?
Not sure.
You were here to get some records
That's right.
and they refused to give them to you?
Well, they refused to take the papers, so I just sat there until. So what I did too is they want to cause a commotion so that so that they can call you guys. And so since I knew they were going to do that, I was live when I was doing it. I told the live stream, there was 3 other people in there doing business. So I said, I'm just going to sit over in the corner and quietly talk to the live stream till these other 3 people leave, because I know they're going to the employees are going to cause a disturbance, right? And so I went up to the window to try to hand them my records requests. They said, no, we're not going to take them.
So there was no threats or anything like that?
No,
from
of
either
course
side?
not, man. Of course not.
What about a voicemail? They were saying about a voicemail that you left like a really aggressive voicemail?
I have never left any voicemails with them. Nope. I've got a large audience. As a matter of fact, there's 2,192 people watching right now. Could one of those... so on the other video that was watched the other day, it was only up for an hour and 10,000 people saw it. Could one of those 10,000 people have left some kind of voicemail? Could have. By all means, investigate that if somebody committed a crime, right? But I have not. And so I'll just let you know right now, if you're going to illegally trespass me, we're going to see you, and we're going to have to deal with it in a legal way. Does that make sense? Don't take it as a threat, but we're going to deal with it in a legal way.
1729 Gerard.
Somebody in the chat just said, I did, LOL.
We'll stand in the shade. It's kind of hot.
Sure, man. You look pale-skinned.
It's hot. I forgot my sunscreen today.
Okay. So now they're lying. Now they're lying and saying that I made threats.
I didn't find out till later this time that you ran into custom people and things like that. I made a phone call that was threatening with somebody. So
What is this about? He was trying to obtain some records or something?
that I don't know what it was. Anyway.
We can talk freely. It's not, I mean, his body cam is going to end up being published anyways, so it's not like anything you do or say is going to be a secret. Everything you lie about, everything you do and say can and will be used against you in a court of law, sir. Why couldn't you guys just communicate with me? I mean, I came in here to do some simple paperwork and requests with you. Why can't you just, you know, I've been polite to all of your employees until they've been nasty to me. Why can't we just do our business and move on, sir?
Baker 322.
Baker 322.
You left myself and Baker 324.
Hey, I'm James. Hey, sir, I'm James. See, I mean, they've been giving me the cold shoulder since. So this is what your tax dollars are paying for, guys. And I just did an open records request for his name and salary. And we're gonna, I mean, this is exactly what the problem is, you know. This is why I was sent, obviously why I was sent to investigate these people. I had no preconceived notions. You guys saw my first interaction here, but this is how people treat you when they get to take your money by force. And absolutely no respect for the public that they swore to serve, you know? And he's laughing. He's laughing now. He's smirking. He's smirking about it. He thinks it's funny.
The recording of when you first walked in?
It's live. I can get you a link to it. Sure.
Are you able to go back to it?
Oh yeah. This is why I record. You know, one of the things they were upset about is that I was recording. But if I didn't record, it would be my word against theirs, right? Mm-hmm. It's a good thing I recorded. Otherwise, they could say I came in there and said I was gonna, I mean, God knows what, right? Let your imagination run wild there. So it's Albuquerque police that are out here, and I think that they just misunderstand what's going on, and really they're just going off of what this guy is saying, and this guy is a liar. I mean, he can't even show his face. He's standing here with his back to us, giving us the cold shoulder and laughing about it.
You remember what day was it that,
It was Friday.
She said.
that they contacted you?
Yeah.
That was Friday?
Yeah. It's going to be published tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., the full video. It's already
Friday
set.
too, when you-
Yeah, from Friday. I think it was, I'm thinking Garcia. Maybe the chat can help me out. Sergeant Garcia that came out. I think it was him. And he told them specifically that they can't trespass me. So the fact that they tried to do it again, I mean, they know what they're doing. Hey, you guys got water? I got a whole case in the trunk. You need a bottle? Let me grab it. I think they're trying to do what's right here too. They've been lied to and manipulated by the people in this building, and at this point, you know, at first they weren't going to question it, but at this point I think they're doing their due diligence to try to make sure that they do the right thing. So and it's not their fault. It really is unfortunate. These people were told, no, you can't trespass him for trying to do business here. And they called again, hoping they'd get different cops who didn't know the law. So, I mean, it's just manipulation tactics by the people who are working here.
So you said last Friday, correct? There's 3 officers that came out?
Yeah.
And you said one of them was a sergeant.
Right.
Yeah, on our end, it just shows that 4 officers came out, but I don't think any of them were sergeants.
I don't know if the sergeant put on there that he came out, because I think what he did is, I think he came out to de-escalate. He told me he saw the name on the thing, and so he told me specifically, I came out because I knew it was you, so I came out just to say hi and make sure that the officers knew they couldn't trespass you.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe he didn't even put himself on the call, because then after he talked with me, he gave me his card. As a matter of fact, I might even still have it, because he gave me the car, he gave me the CAD, his card, he gave me the CAD number. There it is. No, that's yours.
No, that's mine.
He said, yeah, I saw on the thing that it was you, so I just wanted to make sure wanted to come out and make sure everybody knew what was going on, and he educated the employees, and like I said, what they've done now is they're trying to find a cop who's ignorant, is what they're doing. They're trying to manipulate, they're trying to use you. Because after you write that trespass, unfortunately, I mean, you're the one who gets drug into court, not them, right?
For what I know, most of the part, just notices. I mean, unless they come back, that's when we do go to court. Just CT notices. It's just giving you a notice not to come back to the property.
But I can assure you I'll come back, so we would be in court.
Yeah,
like, even if you
then,
gave me the notice, you would end up getting notice from my attorneys.
Yeah, and then we go from there. But you know, it sounds like
But-
it is a bigger picture than what they're telling us.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to figure it out what's going on at this point.
And as you know, I am frustrated as hell with it. But besides that, I am done here today too.
Okay.
But I'm staying here to make sure to establish, because I got to come back another time. It'll probably be next week sometime after I've got my records request filled and I can figure out where to go from there. And so I need to be here to make sure to establish, no, I will be back. I will definitely be back.
Yeah.
So if I run away today, it's not, we might as well hash it out right now, right? These are people too that say that they back the blue, and they're literally trying to manipulate and throw you under the bus and get you sued. Knowing they know. They've talked, I've talked, they had their attorney get involved, so they know. They're not actually ignorant, they're just pretending to be. Well, I'm sorry I was frustrated then, you know. I just, like,
It's understandable. Everybody can see how frustrating it could be if you're trying to get something, but they just keep putting it off or putting roadblocks.
mm-hmm. Let me go check out what these guys are doing over here. So,
I'll be with you 1 second.
yeah, sure, no problem. Thanks, man. So they're going to do what they're supposed to do, and that is, if you want privacy, you create privacy. Rather than tell me I can't be here. But the body cam is on, so the interaction is recorded. And the interaction will be published, so we'll get to see how much this guy lies. I just don't understand, you know, these are all government officials. They're all talking about stuff that's a matter of public interest. It's all being recorded. I don't understand why they wouldn't just let me stand here and record them, you know? It's going to be published no matter what. Whether it's published today or it's published 2 weeks from now, it's all being published. So now I'm going to be late again to my next appointment. What time is it?
Gotta be 3:30.
Yeah, if we could wrap this up quick, I do have another appointment to get to. I just want to make sure that the next time I come back, you don't have to come back too and waste your time as well. So am I detained here or can I take off?
Well, I'd want to.
I want to also, but like I said, I do have other appointments to get to. And I told you I want this resolved right here and right now, you know, so we can figure out whether we need to go to court or if we're done, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I would prefer, but also I have other appointments to get to. So am I detained?
Let me. Cause my sergeant and my partner just walked in there. I don't know what they're doing.
You want to just radio to them and let them know I've got other appointments to get to? Let's. Are we detaining this free individual illegally, or is he free to go? And then I can give you a phone number, and you can reach out to me as soon as you guys are done. I'll give you all my contact info. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get out of here then, if I'm not detained. And do you want a phone number for me so you can call me as soon as you're done here? Let me know what we're gonna do.
Let me try again.
So am I detained then, or?
Edward 321 is up there.
Free to leave. We're just doing our investigation.
You're free to go.
Okay, great.
10-4. Can I get your number just in case?
Yeah, I'd love for you to follow up with me.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wanted this resolved. Now that I've established that I can go, should I stay or should I go? And sit here and write up one more open records request.
Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up?
Did you have any? You said you wanted to talk to a supervisor.
I just wanted to make sure that everything was cleared up and that they weren't going to be trying to have me trespassed for coming and doing IPA requests.
I'm
Or
going to issue a criminal trespass for coming to a public records or the public housing building
Okay.
to request things. So I understand that you had an IPA request that you gave to them. So they're processing your request.
Great.
It takes 30 days or more. That's pretty standard for
Right.
requests.
So yeah, they've got to respond within 3 days, and then they've got.
Yes,
yeah.
they gave the paper, they stamped it, they gave the paperwork to the legal for the housing department, and they will give you a response in writing.
Okay, can I get a copy of it?
The response in writing?
No, just a copy of the request that I submitted.
Oh.
I mean, most government entities do it. I don't think they're required to by law. And so if they're not going to, honestly,
You already have the request on your computer. Why do you need a copy?
I don't have it. I wrote it.
Oh, you wrote it.
Yeah. So, and I'm not going to push it. Again, you know, they've just been nasty to me since I came in. So if they're going to say no, I mean, that's it. I'll leave.
She said they're going to email you that they got your request.
Okay, and there'll probably be a copy on the email?
And they have to respond.
Okay. I mean, I've got it on camera too. It's just usually when I write them, usually most people are kind enough to give me a copy. But anyways, cool, yeah.
Do you have any other questions?
No, so they won't be calling anymore to have me trespass from here for doing business with them, right?
Now, it behooves everyone to be courteous when they're talking to people and trying to work with folks. They also got a number of phone
I
calls.
couldn't agree more.
I just want to tell you that they got a number of phone calls from some people who were not very nice to some of the staff, which I think doesn't help things. But because in the end, your request is being processed in an appropriate manner. So
Is that what it took though to get it request? You know, is for the police to? Okay.
now, I guess, people get scared or emotional, and so they requested the police to possibly look into a trespass, but there is no trespass at this point. Okay? So we're going to go back to work.
Okay, can I request one other thing? I saw that you printed out a trespass. So when I come back here in a couple of weeks, my concern is that going to be in the computer?
No.
Because they were told on Friday that they can't do this. There's just nothing new to them. Okay, and so when they called you, they were trying to find a stupid
So I
offer.
came and I, along with the officers, did the best investigation we could.
Great, and I appreciate it.
We're not trespassing anybody.
Right.
Okay?
But I do want to make sure that, because I saw you print one off.
We are going to write a report about our investigation today.
Okay.
In reference to whatever happened.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
Okay. But like I said, so for you, sir, you did print a trespass off. Is that in the computer then? Is that going to be in the system? That's all I'm trying to clarifies that
Yeah.
there isn't some accidental clerical error when I come back in a week or two that says, oh, you were trespassed.
No.
Okay.
Did you have any further questions?
I did, but now I forgot it.
All right. Have a
All
good day.
right, thank you. Hey, ma'am, I just got one more request to give. Ma'am, Sure, thank you. You're intentionally trying to ignore me, so I'm just going to leave that there. There you go. You guys see it. There you go.
So here's what we just watched. James Freeman walks into the Albuquerque Housing Authority to record, ask questions, and hand over open records requests. Staff like Christy Baker refuse to take his paperwork, then drag in Albuquerque police, including Officer Tennant, trying to turn a lawful citizen into a trespasser on public property. He helps pay for that camera. It's not the problem. Under the First Amendment, there's a recognized right to record public officials in public spaces while they're doing their jobs, as long as you're not actually interfering. And this is New Mexico, where the New Mexico Civil Rights Act killed qualified immunity in state court. When government workers lie, stonewall records, and call armed officers on lawful activity, that's not just bad customer service. That's a civil rights liability waiting to happen. Moral of the story? Government buildings are not private clubs. We don't like your camera is not law. Cops are not supposed to be the personal security team for embarrassed bureaucrats. Know your rights, keep the camera rolling, stay calm, and don't surrender public ground you're legally allowed to stand on. I'm Major Tom. If you want more breakdowns like this, hit subscribe, because rights you don't use are rights you lose.